Yo, 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 peeps. We're in Photo Kina 2016. just gone out for a walk. Me and Locke. Back. Yeah, together. Let's go.
We've got history with the 5D series. The 5D Mark II is what me and Locke used in the early days to make DRTV vids. It was the camera that started the whole video DSLR thing. Then we naturally upgraded to the Mark III. Despite not being a monumental leap forwards in terms of features and video quality, still we used and abused it. And then 4 years after that, we have the Mark IV, and people have already pooped on it. Not literally.
So much tall building in Cologne.
See, what they've done is they've just, that boat over there, they've just shipped, I mean, the doors are still open, they've just shipped Hong Kong to Cologne and the sea. So there we are.
And the 5D Mark IV.
Yes, the main reason why I'm here in Photo Kina, Cologne, is this 5D Mark IV. I've just tested it with another Asian with a British accent. Just gonna shoot some photos, 20 of them. That guy with a cigarette holder.
We first got our hands on the 5D Mark IV at Photo Kina, which seemed like ages ago. Hang on, it was ages ago.
So here we are at the Canon Expert Zone. Zone for experts, no doubt.
What lens do you want on your 5D?
51.2, please. Sexy time. We don't want no cheap lenses.
I just know he would ask for the 51.2.
Why?
Okay.
There's so many Chinese people in Photo Kina. No entry. Fuck, what the fuck's happened while I'm away?
What do you mean away?
Oh yeah. Sorry, when we were in Photo Kina.
Yeah.
So now we're going to get on a very German boat.
Traditional.
Here we are. Oh, I like those two guys in shorts.
At 30 megapixels, it isn't a huge hike in resolution. They've still got to shift 5DS and 5DSRs, haven't they? But still, the image quality is impressive. The shadows look good at base ISOs and show a good level of detail and pretty robust when it comes to pushing exposure on the files in post.
Apart from shooting in Cologne, I got to shoot some time-lapse and some other shit in the UK.
Oh, so here we are. 5D Mark IV review. 5D fuck review.
5D fuck review. 5D Mark IV. It's clicking away.
Let's
We're
do
doing
time-lapse.
some time lapse.
I want to get a nice shot of this when the sun rises, but the sun hasn't risen yet. What's new about the 5D Mark IV? Looking at it, it's like exactly the same camera, but no!
The new niplet, technically not the official designated name for it, is what we've been waiting for 4 years.
That's new!
That is
New nipple. A single nipple.
I wouldn't say it's a single nipple, but
It's a funny looking nipple.
But it is a good feature. You can tweak it to a number of different settings. I used it to change focus settings. The focus points covers slightly wider spread, vertically, with 5 dual cross type points. The focus is really good.
Brilliant. That's the dual pixel. Everything's called dual pixel with this for some reason. Dual pixel AF. Zoom in on that.
it's like not much difference than viewfinder AF.
It's amazing. It is the shit. In a good way, not shit. So Locke, how does it feel to be shooting on the 5D Mark III again?
The control, actually I miss the control a lot. Like,
Yeah.
Roland, distance scale is so much easier to focus. I just point it to Kai and then just look at the distance scale to focus on that distance. So much easier.
One thing I do miss, battery life.
Yes.
Sony A7, you have to keep changing it.
Or just keep a power bank on it all the time.
If you have a power bank on it, then you might as well just have this. In my
Well, you
opinion.
can put a power bank in your bag, but it still there's a wire in between. Yeah, it is.
Why don't I just stay at home? Come on, Locke, let's do a pose. It's
Well-
like just some random pointing.
Oh!
Oh. Oh.
Condom.
Oh yeah.
Dildo. Floating. When you use A7S, something like that, with higher dynamic range, S-Log, then you can't really go back to these. The 5D Mark IV, low lock at all. I don't approve. I need lock.
Locks there.
Yeah. No C-Lock, no nothing, no lock.
There is a lock, he's there, but there's no log. But it does shoot in Rec 709, which is good enough for grading. But even without, it still looks pretty good. For what it's worth, the 5D Mark III's 1080 doesn't look as slick as the 5D Mark IV's. More aliasing on the 5D Mark III's file. But who shoots 1080 anyway? It's 2016, it's all about 4K video, and A7S II does shoot 4K. Compared to the 5D Mark IV, the 5D Mark IV looks a little bit better, but we shot some more footage afterwards, and in this test, they both look pretty similar actually.
When I use QuickTime to play the chunky bitrate Motion JPEG 4K files on my Mac, it didn't look very smooth. Not at all.
But I do like touchscreen. It doesn't do that much, but it's useful.
Useful. It is useful.
Just poking it like that.
Sometimes you just poke ISO or whatever, and then you can like swipe it as well.
Yeah. Like that. It's just super smooth. Oh yeah. What else has changed? It's got 30 megapixels. Just, oh, it's so many megapixels.
22.
Yeah. But then you look at Sony. Sony's A7R II has got 42. Nikon's, whatever it's called, D810 is 36. Not that high. And it does have an anti-aliasing filter. A7R II doesn't have it. D810 doesn't have it. So in theory, this probably won't be a shot. Is that true though? Bang, test shots.
When compared to the 42 megapixel AA filterless A7R II and the 36 megapixel AA filterless D810, it's not far off considering it has less megapixels and an AA filter. But it's still not as sharp.
Bang! Oh wow!
Back.
But also at that time, when 5D Mark III was out, it got less megapixel, but you can say that, oh yes, it's got really good low light performance. But now, it's not bad, but it's nothing to
Spectacular.
shout about. Oh,
It's
yeah.
kind of an in-betweener. It's pretty good at low light, as you'll see. Bang, here. Oh, back
Whoa.
again. Magic.
Yeah.
How do we do that? Let's do that again. Noise. Back.
Oh.
Image quality. Noise. Image quality. Noise. Image quality. And back. All right.
ISO 3200, okay. ISO 6400, okay. ISO 12800, okay. ISO 25600, not okay. Anything above that? What do you think?
How does dual pixel RAW work? Well, it uses this technology where you've got a pixel and then you've got another pixel next to it. So that's why they call it dual pixel. And it's not an adjacent pixel, it's like a normal pixel, but it's dual, it's a kind of duality there.
What is a dual pixel RAW, I hear you ask? Well, it's like a pixel, but dual, so you can make slight adjustments to the focus and appearance of the bokeh. Just remind yourself that it's called a micro adjustment because the adjustments are micro, it's not some Lightroom-esque focus on the background, focus on the foreground fanciness. To keep things nice and steady, apart from the obvious tripod, you'll need a remote shutter release, or you could use their new app and your phone as a remote.
So I've just attached the 5D Mark IV to Dan Chung's pole. It's a very long pole, Dan.
Luckily, I'm doing this directly over concrete. Hang on, we need to turn the camera on.
Yeah, or at least have the app on. Of course I want it easy.
Would you like me to extend the pole, sir?
It's actually pretty good. This is the update. The refresh rate is pretty good. Some other apps, the Sony one isn't that good.
Okay, I think that's all the way up now.
That's fantastic.
Working?
Ace.
Actually, this'll work.
We should just record a piece talking to camera here.
Hello. I'll just keep circling.
So the Canon Wi-Fi Canon camera connect app thing.
On the 5D
really well.
Mark IV. Okay, I'm going to bring it down. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh, trolleys! Trolleys. At a bus stop. Oh, I can get that guy on the trolley. Shit, why did I take 2 shots? I've only got 20 shots. The photography element of this camera has been improved kind of just a little bit. Same as the burst, 7 FPS.
6 FPS.
Yeah, not much.
How many AF points?
61.
Same.
Yeah, it's just a bit wider. But let's not forget, this is Canon. It's not so much about reinventing the wheel as it is using the same wheel and putting a new tyre on it. Oh, just like... Oh.
You're always saying that I got dry hands, so I thought I'd help myself to some moisturiser for my hands.
Yeah, I've done some of that. Oh shit, got too much. Do you want some? Do you want some? I've got too much.
Sorry.
And legs.
It's too much for my hands.
And other bits.
Some ears as well.
Not sponsored, by the way. We pay for that one. Actually, we haven't paid. We didn't pay for that as well. Dude, you got some cream on your hair.
Oh, you went to that jizz chef, didn't you?
Jeez. Hi, I'm the jizz chef. Oh, there's another trolley lady. Brilliant. Just wait. I want that background. Just wait now for this to happen.
So yeah, 5D Mark IV.
Yeah, we've had a lot of history with 5Ds, haven't we?
Yes, not the first 5D. That's before our time. I mean, before my time of shooting digital camera.
Yeah. Well, I always liked the 5D, original 5D, but only actually got to use the 5D too. That was the first 5D I used when Locke joined Digital Web TV. I was shooting on the shitty Sony before that.
I actually shoot with the shitty Sony
yeah,
for a
yeah.
while before we finally get to use the 5D Mark II when Freddy Producer get tired of it.
Oh yeah, that was his own
let us
camera.
use that.
Yeah, that was when he thought, oh, I actually prefer Leica. So he just ditched the 5D Mark II, gave it to us. But that was good for us.
Yes.
It's brilliant.
Good for you as well. That's why you have enjoyed all the DRTV episodes.
I thought you were talking about Warren.
No.
I see.
And then there comes the 5D Mark III.
Yeah. Well, it's a natural upgrade. It's this one. Is this the one that you dropped?
I dropped twice. I dropped it twice. Once on the stairs, one on the street.
Oh. Would have loved to film the stair one.
And it's fine.
Yeah. That's the thing I love about these cameras, DSLRs. Apart from the battery life I mentioned, it's just so bloody tough.
It is.
We've shown it in other videos, 7D, but this is practically the same. Yeah, so
There was good time. There was good time
yeah,
with this camera.
brilliant video making device. But then things have changed in the last couple of years with 4K, and especially with such a long product cycle, and Sony with having such a short product cycle, and they're just introducing new things. It's not just Sony, other mirrorless manufacturers, Panasonic 4K,
as well.
they've had a 4K for ages now. Even Pentax have got peaking on their DSLR.
Yeah.
I mean, Canon could have just took that and put it into the camera, the 5D Mark IV quite easily.
Because they basically done nothing about it.
Yeah, they just put 4K in there.
and it's like taking a piece out of all the video shooters. Like you can have 4K, but crop in, and you only got Motion JPEG. You don't get C-Log, low log as well. You don't get this, you're gonna get that. No peaking, no zebra. Yeah.
No
Take
nothing.
That. They're like,
Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Bitches.
Although I think Canon never serious in video in DSLR anyway, since 5D Mark II. They don't intend to make it a really good video camera. They just, all right, let's make it, we can make it shoot video, so why not? Why not?
Yeah. Which is sad because, as we said, the 5D Mark II, 5D Mark III has been a big part of our video making, digital FTV, but not anymore.
Having used the 5D2 and 5D3 for work, and also I've owned the 5D Mark III, there's a lot of love to be had for the 5D series. It was the DSLR that can do more, but it seems like if you want to do more now, you have to get their video cameras. I've always loved having a robust DSLR with a decent battery life that can shoot good video without overheating. Other options aren't perfect either, but it just seems like the 5D Mark IV is a kind of decent stills camera, although not the best, and it would be a decent camera for video if there weren't a good number of better cameras for video out there. The definitive DSLR that can do more is no more.
And should we mention that you toss it and drop it? Oh yeah. Should we mention it now?
Do we have that footage?
Not sure. Maybe.
What?
Have I told you?
Why did we not show that?
Because you don't want to let it know. I think it's fine now.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, so there was one time where I was doing camera tossing. And at first, I was using like a cheaper camera, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like a 600, 700D or something like that.
Something like that.
And I think the 5D Mark III had just come out at that time.
I don't remember. Maybe not just,
but not far off. And we thought, okay, we'll toss the cheaper camera, because just in case.
Just in case. Yeah.
And at the end, I thought, okay, I'm pretty good at catching. And I chucked the 5D Mark III up in the air.
And then you caught it, but it fall out of your hand. Just boom. That's a really heavy, really bassy impact sound. Boom, boom. Like that.
This is weather sealed.
Kind of, yeah. It's not submerged still.
This is, all right then. A quick dip.
Yeah, a quick dip, yeah. Oh, you did!